Hello and welcome back to Topicopedia, the podcast that asks the important questions, explores the unimportant ones, and occasionally wanders into areas where, frankly, we should probably have a responsible adult present.
And unfortunately, we don't.
No, we have Uncle Jerry.
Disturbingly inappropriate Uncle Jerry.
Who somehow managed to survive another week without being banned from the internet.
Miracles do happen.
And this is episode 222.
222 episodes, which is quite impressive when you consider how much absolute bollocks we've managed to talk about.
And how much we've had to edit out.
Speak for yourself.
I am. I'm always speaking for myself. Nobody else wants to take that responsibility.
Well, I've spent this week discovering that my body is apparently 99 years old.
Ah, yes. Nicole's spine has officially entered the retirement.
My spine doesn't creak anymore. It makes historical records. I bend down and something in my back starts making noises that suggest a Victorian door being opened for the first time in 70 years.
Yet somehow you still went to an Invertebrate Expo wearing a Spoodpimpy t-shirt.
Of course I did. Nothing says professional spider woman quite like turning up into an invertebrate show advertising yourself as a pimp.
Imagine being a respectable family attending your first ever expo and seeing Nicole stroll past with a Spoodpimp written across her chest.
They knew what they were getting into.
And while Nicole's spine is operating on steam power, I've gone completely the other way. I've generated so much energy with my solar panels that I don't know what to do myself.
He's basically a human power station.
I've got energy coming out my ears.
Careful.
I've had to turn the hot tub up.
Obviously.
Because apparently the answer to having too much energy is to boil yourself.
It's the most steamy solution imaginable. We've got surplus electricity. What shall we do?
Hot tub.
And after that?
Hotter hot tub.
And at this rate, you're going to be poaching yourself.
And on that disturbingly steamy note, let's get on to this week's episode. We've got your feedback where we discover whether you've been listening to us carefully or just simply emailing us to tell us we're wrong. Then we've got Topicopedia's Topical Media. Fancy us putting that all together. That's a tongue twister. Where we take a look at what's been happening in the world this week and inevitably ask ourselves, who the fuck thought this was a good idea?
We've also got our off-topic topic where we temporarily abandon reality and discuss something completely unrelated to anything useful.
Followed by Everyone Has an Opinion, where we present a perfectly innocent question and then discover that apparently half the population is willing to end a friendship over it.
We've got Judge Jerry, where our disturbingly inappropriate Uncle Jerry once again provides modern solutions to modern problems.
And by modern solutions, we mean solutions that absolutely nobody with a functioning legal department would recommend.
Then it's time to follow fast or scroll past, where we decide whether the latest internet nonsense deserves your attention.
Or whether you should immediately scroll past it and pretend you never saw it.
We've also got our workplace debates, because nothing brings people together quite like arguing about whether your colleague should be allowed to work from home whilst wearing no trousers.
Which, incidentally, is why I don't turn my camera on during Zoom meetings.
Steve!
I'm joking. I'm not. I'm not joking. It's been too warm to wear trousers this week.
Okay, well, anyway, we've got Meme of the Week, where the internet once again demonstrates that humanity may have peaked.
And finally, Jokes of the Week, where we attempt to end the episode on a high.
Assuming Steve hasn't used all the available energy boiling himself in the hot tub.
And assuming Nicole's spine survives sitting down for another 2 hours.
If you hear a loud crack during this episode,
it's just Nicole's.
Panic.
Yeah, it's just Nicole's vertebrae.
Or the hot tub.
Or Uncle Jerry.
Steve!
What?
Let's just get on with the podcast.
Fine, episode 222 Topicopedia
is officially underway.
Let's go. Bloody hell, that was long.
They get longer and longer.
Yeah, I think we're getting good at it though.
Yeah, we are.
I feel like we smashed that.
We did smash it. Absolutely
Perfect.
Smashed it. Yeah, even when you went off script at one point.
Yeah, I think I went off script a few times, and yeah, why not? Why not?
And I didn't fall apart.
Yeah.
Amazing. It normally really throws me off when you do that, but this week, no, I was on it.
There you go. You were ready. You were prepared.
I was ready for anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
here
we are.
How's your week been?
Well, I got a bit older.
Oh, happy birthday. Yes, you had a birthday.
I did. Thank you. Yes.
That's what are you, 22?
Yeah, let's go with that.
We'll go.
I'll take that one. Yeah, fine. Yeah.
We'll go with that.
No, it was lovely. I brought in my birthday, saw it in with a meteor shower.
Oh, how pretty.
It was so lovely. I mean, we didn't go for the peak of it because that was between 2 and 3 a.m. And who's got time for that? But we went up, I'd say between about 11:15 and I think we left about 12:30, 1:45. So we were there a little while. And so was the world and his wife, but that was fine. What wasn't fine was them turning their torches on to see where they were going. Like, no, stop that. That's annoying.
Fair dues.
But it was quite funny. We got in our car to leave, and some yobbo sat on a rock with a tinny in his hand. Goes, "Oh, you ruin it, mate." It's like, we're leaving. Shut up.
Oh,
hardly ruining it for long, are we?
Yeah, there was an eclipse as well, weren't there, this week?
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't see it because the sun was so low. It was behind another roof. So,
gutted. Gutted. I mean, it's. I didn't see the fuss. It didn't go that dark.
And to be quite honest, unless you had a really good camera that could pick up the intricacies of that eclipse, was it worth looking at? I don't think it was.
You know what? I actually think it was better just watching it on the telly.
Yeah, well, I didn't do that either. I know some people who do have really, really good cameras who were able to get really nice time-lapse videos and like stuff like that. That was cool. But yeah, actually seeing it in person, definitely overrated because I didn't get to see it.
Fair play.
So, but yeah, no, that was all quite nice. Obviously, you know, the universe wanted to make sure that it got all these exciting things out of the way before my birthday, which is obviously more exciting.
Yeah.
It didn't want to, you know, overload me in one day, so it did it all the day before. We also had the British Firework Championships, both the night before my birthday and the night of. So that was quite nice to watch from my roof.
Yeah.
Pretty spectacular. I mean, we're talking thousands of pounds worth of fireworks, and I get to step in my garden and watch them for free each year.
Yeah,
it's pretty
happy
awesome.
Days. That's what you want.
It is. Yeah, exactly. So that was good fun. I'm trying to think what else went on. My friend took me out for lunch, and we went to go sit on the moors and got lost and ended up in a lay-by in a little wooded area on a quiet road. It was really nice, actually. Very peaceful. And yeah, enjoyed that. And then I haven't really done much. I went to obviously the to the Invertebrate Expo yesterday morning. Brilliant. Absolute. Hang on, I've missed a detail from your birthday.
Come on.
Someone sang happy birthday to me.
Did they?
Yeah. Someone I really like.
Someone you really like.
Michael Barrymore sang happy birthday to me.
Specifically to you?
Specifically to me. I don't have a personal TikTok anymore. So I quite often use my Spoodpimp TikTok for everything because, so when he went live and I caught it, I put, "Hi, Michael, it's my birthday." And he sang for me.
Should we have a listen to Michael Barrymore singing? See if he's as good as he was back when he was on the telly.
Yeah, go on.
Come on. Okay, let me turn it up so you can hear it.
Yes, please.
Yeah, it helps.
Spoodpimp, it's my birthday, Michael. All right then, so what do I call you, Spoob or Pimp? I can't sing happy birthday to Pimp. Happy birthday to Pimp. Happy birthday, dear Spoodpimpy. Happy birthday to you. That sounds disgusting. Anyway, okay, happy birthday.
He did it anyway. What a good sport.
What a fantastic sport. And yeah, I mean, he gets flagged a lot on TikTok lives, apparently. There are certain names and things that are a problem that TikTok doesn't like.
Yeah.
But apparently Spoodpimp was okay.
Okay, fair dues.
That's good. But no, that absolutely made my day. I love Michael Barrymore. He's moved down to God, what's it called? Oh, that's really going to annoy me. Kingsbridge. He's moved to Kingsbridge, which is, I don't know, about 45 minutes up the road from me. So he's quite often in and around these parts doing his munchy runs and stuff. So I do hope to bump into him one day because I do love him.
I have seen some weird things where people have been turning up at his house, which is weird. That is too much. Do not go to celebrities' homes.
No. I think it's very different if they move in next door to you and you want to go around and say hello and introduce yourself to your new neighbour. I think that's okay, but I don't think it's okay if you have travelled to his house for a special... It's too far, isn't it? People have a right to have their privacy and be alone at home. Yeah.
Oh, dear.
But yes, I really enjoyed that. Anyway, so I went to my bug show yesterday, which was fantastic. I wore my Spoodpimp t-shirt, and so did Luella, and so did my friend. So yes, we we got to chat to a few people, but I maybe because it was the first year they've ever done this particular show, it was a bit on the sparse side. So I thought, but yeah, it was good.
But as long as you enjoyed it, that's the main thing, isn't it? Really.
Well, we only stayed about half an hour, but I did come back with one spider. Very restrained of me, though, only coming back with one spider.
I know, you're feeling all right.
Well, there wasn't much there, to be fair. But I think next year, if they do it again, I'll probably be vending. So, yeah, then everyone can come and get a spider off of me.
Yeah, perfect.
Anyway, how's your week been?
Yeah, it's been all right. It's I have a feeling there was something to say about it, but I don't even know what. It's been warm, hasn't it? It's been really warm, and then it's cooled down a bit today. Yeah, and apparently it's been a bit dry as well.
Well, I think it's gonna. I don't know about in your neck of the woods, but it's gonna wetten up a bit next week.
Yeah, it's gonna be wet.
I'm all right with that, though. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for the burr months now.
My ideal thing, right, is for it to be nice and sunny during the day. Plenty of solar, all that malarkey, all the good stuff. Yeah. Rain at night. Yeah. Obviously, we need rain. Just rain at night. That is the answer. Yeah. If we're going to start messing about and controlling the weather and shit like that, make it rain at night. Let's have sunshine in the day. Yeah. Let's have it nice. Let's not have miserable weather.
But can we have sunshine in the day? But I don't want it bloody 30 degrees warm. Like 24, 25 is absolutely glorious. I don't need it 30 plus.
Yeah.
It's too much. I can't cope. Can't do it.
Yeah. Fair play. Right, yeah, I mean, there's probably other things that have happened this week, but you know what? They're not jumping out at me. So let's move on and find out if anyone's. We'll press the button and find out what's next. How does that work?
Got something to say? Well, don't be shy. Slide in our DMs, Topicopedia.online. Love us or hate us, we'll read it out loud, even if it's weird
or makes Jerry proud. Yeah, we saw your NFT cheers chair. Still can't unsee all that pubic hair. Then came the tale that we can't explain. A dildo dick stuck to the cabin in a plane. And who could forget
that fateful hour when chihuahuas rose and seized world power?
So love us or roast us, we're not gonna cry. We'll read out your filth with a wink and a sigh. Be cheeky, be brutal, be gross, we don't care. We've seen Uncle Jerry's pic. Nothing compares. Nothing compares.
Okay, so this is the little corner of the podcast where we let you come along and tell us what you think. Basically, that's the way it works, isn't it?
It certainly is. And we've been spoiled truly this week.
Nice. I like it when we're spoiled.
Yeah. Shall we start with Andy's feedback?
Yeah, go on.
Okay, so he says the John Cage organ project just seems like a bit of madness from mankind. As much as Steve asks what happens when it breaks down, my question is, who is funding this?
Yeah.
Has someone got a live feed of it playing a single note for a bajillion hours? Wow. There you go.
Could you imagine it at that? I wonder if that is a YouTube. Could you imagine if that is a YouTube stream?
Oh my God.
What was it called again? I forgot what it was called.
He's the John Cage Organ Project.
John Cage Organ Project. Could you imagine if I did it on YouTube now?
Oh my God.
As a no, it's just got little short things. Maybe you can't film in there. As slow as possible. You see, I can. We've got 2-minute long clips. No one's really gone in there and gone, you know what we need is half an hour of this.
Oh, you never know. Someone, if you live streamed that, someone would go to sleep listening to it or something,
Probably,
wouldn't they?
yeah. Oh, here's the most replayed part of this clip. Let's see if it's obvious where the note changes. Oh, do they actually have to change? They have to change the pipe themselves on the organ.
Oh, right.
Let's have a look. Did you hear that? Did you hear the change in tone? Did you? I'll go again, just in case you missed it. When she puts that pipe on there, it changes tone. Wow, that is thrilling. People gathered for that. Crackers.
Right, I think we need to move on. That's horrendous. Right. When talking about the correct way to eat a cream egg, when you say you eat it out, the difference between the ways how Nicole said it was like the difference between Aldi and M&S. What a way to put that. That's brilliant. Thank you, Andy. You guys are arguing that Oreos should be milk used for dipping. Then Nicole's saying, whatever you're drinking beverage, I can't say it, beverage option. There are people who drink Bovril.
Yeah.
Andy. Nothing wrong with a bit of Bovril.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes you just want a beefy drink. You don't want the steak, you just want the beefy drink.
I like gravy, you see, and it's like drinking gravy, isn't it?
Yeah.
The other thing is when you're having a colonoscopy or an operation where you need to be empty, that is one of the approved things you're allowed to consume.
There you go. That's something new we've learnt.
There you go. Anyway, carrying on, because we don't want to lower the tone.
Yeah, okay.
I say that after watching a video of two guys who put things in the SodaStream that nobody else would have thought of. Oh God, Bovril on the SodaStream. Oh God.
Oh yeah, I watched that. It was oh God, what were their names? Oh my gosh. That guy that what's that?
That's going to annoy you now, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. SodaStream gravy. I'm sure they did do gravy. Oh, what are the names? Because you'll know the YouTubers as well. That's the funny thing about it.
Oh, okay.
It was... Oh, no, who was it? I've forgotten it. Oh, my... You know what? That is going to piss me off now. You know what? I'm going to pause it.
I don't know that either.
Oh, I've got it. Barry Lewis and Ashens. Ashens is quite funny because he's not like usually when he does his own videos, he's not usually on camera, but he'll buy like a random haul of shite from Temu or whatever and open it up, see what's in it. So yeah, they have attempted to do Bovril in the SodaStream.
Right. I don't know who that second guy is, but I do know Barry Lewis because I watch him quite a lot. And Lee and I always point out how he's got a big sign behind him that says, I pepper paprika. And it's really annoying.
Sometimes he'll just have like a big cutout of like Homer Simpson as well, won't he?
Yeah. Oh, he's got some random stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, we watch him quite a lot because he's just quite easy to watch. Anyway. last bit of feedback from Andy. He says, I can't believe I waited so long in the feedback to say I hope Nicole had a good birthday. Though I might need to get a new present, as I'm sure Nicole has used the one I bought her earlier in the year for her birthday. I still have a bit left, Andy. I have a little bit left. I have been savouring it.
Of what? What was it?
He bought me white hot chocolate carrot cake flavour.
Okay, that sounds good.
White chocolate and carrot cake. Yeah. It's very sweet. I actually quite like putting a spoonful of coffee in it to make it like a white mocha.
Okay. Different.
That's pretty special. Yeah, it's nice.
And then stick in the SodaStream. Why not?
And then put it in the SodaStream. Exactly.
Or the ninja slushy. Either way.
I imagine it would go quite well in the creamy, actually, because it's so sweet. It would probably be quite nice. I might have to try that. Anyway, he says the eclipse was cool, and despite being a good 93% of moon covering the sun, it didn't get as dark as you'd imagine it would. But it did get cooler. No, it did get cooler for a little bit, which was lovely with all this heat. I will say it goes to show how powerful, how strong our sun is, that it can be 93% covered, 95% covered, and it'll still be basically daylight.
Yeah.
That's crazy, isn't it? Anyway, though I'm sure you mentioned this already about the emergency alert we all got Friday evening. Gave me quite a start. Me too, Andy. I nearly needed new underwear.
Yeah. I mean, I was going to talk about that in Topicopedia, but we've covered... Yeah, well, we could talk about it there.
Yeah. They said, though I thought it was local areas rather than just the whole country, just to remind us that not to be silly with fire.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's all the feedback I've got from Andy. I think we got some from my sister also.
Oh, excellent. Let's see what your sister's got to say.
Okay.
Can I just say I'm listening to your podcast? First of all, congratulations on going viral again. I didn't know, or I don't know if that's old news. No, this one was just before your birthday, so that must have been relatively recent. So congratulations. I assume, is that Snake Pimp? If people call you animal abuser, I assume it wouldn't be for the spider, surely not. And secondly, in regards to Mum using a knife and fork for a cream egg, she would not go anywhere near a cream egg. You know, it's like, oh no, I don't like it. They're too sweet for me. Mate, can I just say, I've just carried on the conversation talking about Dad watching her. This is not a good image that I like to think about, so please stop. Also, can I just say, I'm a psychopath with regards to Oreos because I don't split them up. I eat it all together. Otherwise, the good bit is the middle bit, and I find that if you then eat the biscuit by itself, it's not so tasty. So why would you want to do that? It's good all together. Also, I think you are a psychopath for waiting for the toast to kind of get cold before putting the butter on, because Mum and Dad do the same. They all sit there with their little like teepees of the two toasts like in a little triangle, and I'm there rushing to get the butter on as quickly as possible so it melts in. Yeah. And I do not I've never understood it. It's just like strange. Also, I don't know if you have this later on, because I'm still listening to the podcast, but the funny enough, as soon as you said Terry's chocolate orange, the first thing I think about is Dawn French with the rolling pin game, don't tap it, whack it. So it's obviously an us thing. But another one I have a question for is whether you put chocolate in the fridge or have it at room temperature. I'd be quite interested to hear, because Jake and I differ on this, and obviously I'm right. But yeah, sorry, that was just my input. I have no idea what I said because I've just listened to the rest of the podcast, and that was a long time ago that I sent that put together that voice note. So hopefully I didn't ramble about too much rubbish.
Brilliant.
I am not a fan of putting chocolate in the fridge. However, I think with the current weather, it's justified. It's like,
yeah,
a lot of chocolate is melty at the moment at room temperature.
But don't leave it in there too long. I think if you want to eat your chocolate, pop it in there for half an hour before you eat it to get it back to normal, and then eat it. Although that having been said, I'm completely with you, by the way. Chocolate does not really belong in the fridge unless it's, for a very specific reason. I did have some chocolate moon picked to me for my birthday.
Is that a new word? Moon picked to me?
I've made that a verb now, yes. But I had it moonpig to me with a card, obviously, and I thought I was a bit stressed earlier and I had to prep, and I'd actually completely forgotten I had to prep. So I was like, oh God.
There nearly wasn't any content to this episode.
There was nearly no content, and we're recording another one, aren't we, very soon. So I'm like, oh Christ. I need to get on with this. And I was getting a bit stressed. I thought, I know what I've got some birthday chocolate. I'm going to eat that. It's going to make everything better. So I got my birthday chocolate and I opened it, and you know, Lindt, you don't expect there to be chocolate smeared all over the inside.
No.
But there was chocolate everywhere, because at some point they had melted and it had gone, some of them had actually leaked and it had gone everywhere.
Oh no.
So I had to take them to the kitchen and unwrap them all and put them in a bowl. I mean, they look like absolute shite. I'm not gonna.
I bet they still taste fantastic, though. To be fair,
they tasted gorgeous. Yeah, but I had to unwrap them all.
Yeah.
It did mean that I ate almost all of them, which was naughty. But I saved some for my daughter. I sent them up to her because I couldn't be a complete pig. But yeah, I ate more than I would have done if I hadn't have had to unwrap them all. But then you feel obliged, don't you? If I unwrap them all, you've got to eat them, haven't you?
I guess so. I mean, that temptation's there. You can't really hold it against you for giving into it.
I think I set myself up for it, to be honest. But at the end of the day, I was sat there unwrapping chocolates. It was melting everywhere, and I just thought, you know what? I'm going to go in the kitchen, do this somewhere where I'm not going to upset myself if I make a mess, and then wash my hands afterwards. It's just going to be a lot easier. So yeah, maybe let's not send chocolate during heat waves.
Yes. That's good advice.
Thank you. Anyway, that concludes our feedback section. Thank you so much for everyone who has submitted feedback. As always, head over to topicopedia.online, fill out our sexy feedback form, or get a hold of us on any of our socials.
Fantastic. Sorry, I forgot what was next. Let's press this one. Which one? Wrong page. Sorry. It's me letting us down today.
Steve brings the real, Nicole brings the bite. Topical media, day or night. Big news, weird news, all in sight. Let's get into it. All right.
Okay, so we take a look at news stories from the last week. We see what's worth chatting about. Oh, what have we got? Yeah, well, the terrorizing of terrorism. It feels like it. We're being terrorized by Andy Burnham, and he's now figured out he can send emergency alerts.
Yes.
And felt the need to tell us not to barbecue in fields where it's dry.
Is this worth an emergency alert on your phone? Does this not weaken the impact of having this now?
Yes.
Like, how many people are going to have disabled that on their phone now because they just thought, no, I'm sorry, that is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what I'm thinking with it. I'm not stupid. I'm not going to go out and set fires in the fields.
Well, I mean, you're not, and I'm not, but there are idiots who will.
Exactly.
So I get the need to say something, but don't send it as an alert like that.
Oh, yeah, but I'm kind of of the opinion where if you tell people not to do something and you're drawing attention to it, it's more likely to happen. You'll get people out there who are like, oh, yeah, you know what, it'd be great fun to start a fire since they're so worried about it. And yeah, you get muppets like that. So I actually think it could probably lead to more rather than less.
Maybe. I don't know. I think fair enough to say something, but I don't know. Make a statement or something. Put it out on social media. Don't send it as an emergency alert, which, in the past we've seen it as like weather warnings and things like that, haven't we? Danger to life, stuff like that. Yeah. Appropriate, but not appropriate to tell us not to use a barbecue. Like, there are other ways that you can get that message out there.
I mean, I suppose one of the good things about this week is they have decided to give some money to the farmers.
Right. I don't know anything about this, but that's fantastic.
A little bit, though. It's like it's a drop in the ocean to actually doing some real positive change.
Yeah,
it's more.
I mean,
it just feels at the moment like everything that Andy Burnham's doing is just to try and make some positive headlines.
Agreed. Yeah. I mean, I will defend him on this one. He does need to, but he also needs to do it for proper, impactful reasons, I think, rather than just appeasing people. I think he needs to actually,
everything just feels like tinkering around the edges.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
And that's kind of like, that's just how Star Wars was sailing along, wasn't it, really? Just tinker things around the edges and then just make a few decisions that people absolutely can't stand you for.
Well, we'll see, because we'll see if any of those come up, won't we?
Well, soon be budget time.
Of course.
Yeah, that's getting as many good headlines as you can before this budget comes out. You can just see it now. That's what they're doing. They're trying to beef it up and also distract by talking about Nigel Farage a lot. Who, of course, well done to him. He won his seat back in Clacton.
Right.
Against Can't Bin Face, who basically all of the left would have voted for because
of course,
to get behind him to try and stop him getting that seat. And, he still won by a landslide.
That's hilarious.
But somehow the media still want to make it out as it wasn't a win for Farage. Of course, the investigation continues because he forgot to fill in a piece of paper about the £5 million or whatever. I mean, if you start looking into gifts that people have got, there is substantially more people who are currently sat in cabinet that have had, gifts that we don't know about.
Oh,
I mean, we do know about it. It's not just not being talked about. It is, the information is there for you to look at. And I've spoken about this before. Bruce Filter's done a video on it. They're all doing it. So you can't single out one person for it. You've got to do it either for everyone or for no one.
Yeah.
That's my opinion on it, anyway. But hey-o, everyone's got their own. I'm just bored of reading about it. I don't care if someone gifted. That's not come from the taxpayer, that money. So I don't care, right? What bugs me is dodgy contracts going to companies who've donated, gifted, all this kind of malarkey to these people within these parties or directly to the parties. And there is so much of it going on. But it doesn't make headlines. They've just got it in for Farage. But you know what? We've got used to that by now. How much time have we spoken about how lightly even Labour's got off on everything?
Oh yeah, definitely.
But yeah, that's the way it is. Anyway, rant over. Let's move on to something a little happier. Have we got something happier? We've got this isn't happier. I've just clicked on this basically, and I'm not familiar with it, but I think it's worth getting out there. There is a new kind of scam going around.
Okay.
And scammers are basically using AI to work out where you've been on holiday by using your photos. So even if you're not tagged the location or whatnot, you can obviously upload it and AI can work out where that was taken.
Okay, yeah.
So McAfee tested more than 21,000 travel photos using a couple of available AI models. And one correctly identified the location in 91% of cases, and the other one did 87%. So AI is getting really good. You're not going to need Jose Monkey at this rate. He's going to be retired.
Yeah.
So then what they're doing is they're sending more believable messages. So, you might post an anonymous photo from somewhere and then a few days later get a text going, oh, we detected unusual activity on your card while traveling in wherever you are. So because you've got that and you know that you're in that location, it's making it more believable. So make sure you're wary. If you get any kind of contact and they say they're from your bank or whatever, don't take it on face value. Contact your bank directly.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah,
Always remember that. It's so easy to forget like them basic kind of things when you're on holiday and you're in a different kind of environment. And I think that's why so many people fall for scams in them positions.
Yeah.
Kind of let your guard down.
Oh, yeah. It makes sense. It makes a lot of sense.
There's an interesting article that's knocking about on the internet about old appliances. What's the oldest thing you've got in your home that you still use?
The oldest thing?
Yeah, the oldest electrical item.
Oh, I was going to say my spine. Ooh. Do you know what? That I still use? I don't know. I'm not sure.
Okay.
It's probably... This is tough because actually electronic things tend to get replaced quite regularly, don't they?
You do. You don't tend to let them get into a position where, I mean, things... Yeah, you end up upgrading things. Go on.
I think it might be my printer.
Okay.
I've had my printer since before my daughter was born.
Okay. Oh, that's quite some time.
Else.
Oh, you've done done well getting that long out of a printer.
Yeah.
Because a lot of them aren't designed to last, are they? But I guess that's the thing with these
very well.
With these old appliances, a lot of them are designed to last.
Yes, I agree with that.
So in this article, there's things like, an old Hoover vacuum cleaner where it's just like you got the head bit and then you've just got it just coming out going straight to a bag, attached to the pole, like proper retro. But that's not the oldest thing. Someone here is saying that they still use a toaster. It's a hot point toaster, and they reckon it could be more than 100 years old.
Right.
And they reckon it can toast bread and bagels perfectly. It's the same model that their grandparents had. And they recovered theirs from a house that had been demolished. And after cleaning it with baking soda and vinegar, apparently it looks pretty good for its age. I mean, I wouldn't trust it. I don't think electrical safety 100 years ago is quite what it is now.
No, definitely not.
So I think I would be a bit wary using that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm all for things that are built to last, but that, as you say, electrical safety, no, it doesn't feel good.
Yeah, it doesn't look like like a device, like a toaster that I'd want to use. But, if they're happy with... Go on.
I think you have to have your house rewired, after a certain point in time, because
that's true.
These things don't last, So, yeah, I think expecting a device, I think you're asking for a house fire, honestly.
Yeah. Don't leave it plugged in.
No.
Use an extension rail and do it outside in the shed. At least then you only lose your shed.
But not anywhere near dry grass.
Yeah. It's not that as well.
Or Andy Burnham will come for you.
Yeah. He'll be knocking on your door.
He will.
Elsewhere, there's a discussion going on. I'm sure this is a discussion that's gone on many times before and will continue about, is there too much screenage being used in the classroom?
Okay.
Or in kids' lives altogether. Like, there's concerns over that, children now are less cognitively capable, according to, a particular neuroscientist, right? So one neuroscientist has pointed this out, but I'm guessing it's probably one of many. Do you think you struggle to concentrate as much when you look at a screen a lot? I kind of think the TikTok generation is kind of that.
Yeah, I agree. And I see it happening to myself as well. The more, being a phone is a wonderful thing, but it's also the most horrendous distraction from getting anything done, or like watching a film and things like that. My attention span, it won't stay on that film. It just won't. Not if I've got my phone next to me.
Yeah.
So I do think there is something to this, definitely.
It's like when I watch YouTube, I always watch it in 1.5 now.
Oh, okay.
Like, I always watch it fast.
Oh, okay. Gosh.
Yeah. Weird.
I listen to my voice notes fast.
Yeah, it is strange how I think we are getting low attention spans. Definitely.
But also if I don't listen to my voice notes fast, I will never get around to replying to them in a timely fashion. Like, I just don't have enough hours in the day for that, I don't have the mental bandwidth to set aside that amount of time. But I do, in my defense, if it's a 2 or 3 minute long voice note, I'll play it at normal speed. if it's upwards of 10 minutes, it's going on 1.5.
Bloody hell, are you sending 10-minute voice notes?
And the rest, my dear.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Yes, it is. But
Too much.
we've got a lot to say. What can I tell you?
Here's a story also that has been suggested that is interesting. Apparently, men are being driven to get penis fillers.
Oh.
Yeah, apparently. So what is driving men to get penis fillers despite the risks?
Sounds like it shouldn't work. Like, obviously, your penis is something that changes its state depending on how you're using it or not using it. So if you get fillers, where do you get them? And how does it make it weird when it's not, erect? Or does it? I don't know. I'm very confused.
Yeah, I mean, it's not... I don't think I'd want someone sticking a needle in.
God, no, don't do it. Don't anybody do it. This is so dumb.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Why would you surely you'd want the length rather than the width, the girth?
I just want to say, whatever you think of yourself, you've gotten your benchmark for what it's supposed to look like from porn. And that's not normal. That really isn't normal. Normal average people don't look like that. And normal average women don't want that. So please, for the love of all that is sanity, don't go doing things like that to yourself. It's not worth it. You are fucking normal. Just embrace.
Yeah, just be happy with what you've got.
Exactly.
It still does the job, doesn't it? As long as you can get it up, what does it matter?
Exactly. And if you can't, there's a pill for that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, according to this, injecting cosmetic filler into the penis can produce roughly a 10 to 20% increase in girth and typically lasts 6 to 9 months. This is basically like the men's equivalent of having lip filler.
Yeah, it is. This is bad.
Possible complications include lumps, uneven results, infection, damage to blood vessels, and in severe cases, tissue death.
Yeah, so I mean, this is the same as getting it injected anywhere, but it's just one of those really sensitive areas that you don't want to mess about with. I cannot possibly recommend this to people less. Don't do it. It is really not a good idea.
I don't see the attraction to it myself at all. I've got no idea why anyone wants to, but obviously people are.
I understand why people want to. I just think that it's unfortunately a product of society telling them they're supposed to look a certain way in order to be normal or attractive, and it's wrong.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, okay.
I think that's it for my exciting topical media stories for this week.
Oh, I enjoyed that though.
Yeah, that was it. We covered some interesting stuff.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
No script, no plan, no logic to stop it. It's time for the off-topic topic.
The off-topic topic. This is one that we actually asked on the social media some time ago, and brilliant time for me to try and look it up on the social media, and my computer signed me out of Facebook as ever, and now it's telling me my password is incorrect, which is just not what I needed. Oh God, you might have to find the post at this rate. Oh no, what's the password? Yeah, if you don't mind, thank you. I can try on my phone as well. So this is basically, we've asked this before, and I love the results we get each time, because sometimes you go, oh yeah, I completely get where you're coming from. I can get behind that. Why didn't I think of that answer? And other times you're going, really? That's what you're going for? So the question is, what is what is something that you find really overrated?
Yeah.
So you don't get what the hype's about.
So the thing you've said, and I massively agree with you on this, is matcha.
Yeah. Yes, that was definitely matcha. What is the fuss with it?
It tastes like soil, and it looks so much better than it tastes, honestly.
Yeah, it has got a nice green colour, and then you go, oh, it's green, it's going to be healthy.
And it always makes me think of like pistachio, and I love anything pistachio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there you go.
And
That's
then you
another one,
taste
isn't it? Dubai chocolate. Is it overrated or is it worth the hype?
Is chocolate overrated?
I mean, is there much chocolate in Dubai chocolate or is it mostly mushed up pistachio?
Have you tried it?
I've tried a variation of it.
Okay. So, I mean, I actually bought some from Iceland last week because Lee hadn't tried it, and we shared this minuscule chocolate bar, which was, I think, like 60 grams, and I'd paid £2 for it. Yeah, we shared that, and even he was like, okay, wow, it doesn't make sense. Like, it doesn't sound like it should be good, but when you taste it, it is, oh, yeah, I'm sorry. It is it worth the money? Only it's a very rare treat. It needs to come down.
It needs to come down.
It needs to be more accessible because I like it so much, okay? But I don't think it's overrated. I think it is actually worth the hype.
I mean, anyone, like, yeah, okay, fair dues. It needs to become more mainstream. That's what you're saying. Bring the price down, mass produce it, bring the price down, and have it as an option.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We've got Andy who said that Uncle Jerry is overrated.
Oh, no.
That's painful.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Yeah, that is...
I disagree with that one.
I disagree with that one
Yeah,
too.
we love Uncle Jerry on the sly.
I hope he was joking.
Don't
I'm sure he was.
don't tell him though, or his head won't fit through the door.
No, that's true. That's true. And I said Jack Black.
Oh yeah, Jack Black. What is the fuss with Jack Black?
I don't know. I can't stand him, and he loves himself. I mean, I'm all for self-love, but piss off. You're just a walking ego. Go away. Yeah, can't cope. I know we've posted about it another time. I found that was from the most recent one, and I know we had some stuff on it, but I can't find that post.
Oh, okay.
Really,
I mean,
frustrating.
I've also know that I've probably on this podcast mentioned it before. I don't get the hype with Biscoff.
Yes.
I don't get it. But you disagree with that, don't you?
Yeah, I massively disagree. I think Biscoff's lovely. I do though also think that it's the spread's a weird one. I don't like the spread on toast or with bread. I've used it stuffing dates before, and that's delicious. But yeah, as a spread, I don't like it. It doesn't do the job.
You stuffed your date with Biscoff.
Toast is weird. I did.
That's an interesting way for your date to go, isn't it? Oh, how was your date? Oh, I got stuffed with Biscoff.
And rolled in chocolate. And then she nutted on me. Yeah, I know.
Top night.
I found the post, haven't I? I've only gone and found the post.
Oh, well done. I was about to say, go on.
Who said peanut butter? Oh, I know who said peanut butter, actually.
Oh,
peanut butter.
No, I like peanut butter. I don't think anyone really raves about it as such.
The Americans do. I don't love peanut butter, but I do like, again, stuffing it into dates. Having it with... You will eat this peanut butter.
Oh, at least you're stuffing it in that end. I had worse visions. My mind is not good. Oh dear.
Full of peanut butter. Yep. You know it. I think we should move on from peanut butter and anything that I may have inserted into a date. It's starting to get a little bit scary.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, something you wouldn't want to insert into your date. Oh, you know what? I bet there's there'll be videos on the internet. Stanley Cups.
Oh,
I bet someone has inserted that into their date.
Of course they have. Of course they have. I don't want to think about that. But I love my Stanley Cup. I'm using it right now.
To drink out of. Can we just clarify you're drinking out of it? Right.
I'm drinking out of it.
Oh,
it's
good.
an iced coffee. There's no peanut butter or Biscoff in sight. I am using my Stanley Cup responsibly on this one occasion, at least.
On this list, I've also got Coldplay. Yeah, I don't see the fuss with Coldplay. I don't see the fuss with Oasis. I'm a northerner, so
I agree. I think Oasis had a couple of nice songs, but other than that, who cares?
yeah.
Coldplay are better, but they've never been my favourite. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I've got here the Kardashians.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Why?
I quite enjoy watching them. Now I just have to send them some peanut butter and some Biscoff.
And they'll be generating their own and a Stanley Cup. They can
And a Stanley Cup, yeah.
they can generate more content.
I send them straight to Kim. She's good at that. Quick, move on before we get sued.
Gender reveal parties.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, overhyped. We'll take that. Definitely.
Very overhyped. We've got Marmite here.
Yeah.
Is it overhyped though, or is it? I feel like this is renowned for being something you either love or you hate.
Yeah, I don't think it's hyped as such, is it? Like, who's going around shouting about Marmite? It's like it's been around for years. Like,
yeah, I don't think it's overhyped. I think it claims to be what it is. You either like it or you don't. It's as simple as that.
yeah.
Yeah. We've got roses.
Well, like the chocolate or the flowers.
I think the flowers.
Okay. They are expensive, aren't they? They're not the cheapest kind of flower to
They're
have.
not the cheapest. I feel like they don't last that long either. And I think as well they can be a little bit cliche.
Yeah.
If you're going to buy some flowers to have in the house or whatever, I feel like there's such a variety. Why be boring?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I can understand why that might be. Yeah.
See, this list also says Crocs. Are they overhyped? I've never owned a pair of Crocs.
They're so comfortable.
Okay. Have you got a pair of Crocs?
Yeah. I've got 2, 3, 4 pairs of Crocs.
Okay.
Various different. So I've got fleece lined ones for the winter.
Right.
I've got normal ones that are by the back door for when I go out doing the pooper scooping. So they're
Okay.
just outdoor ones. I've got some slider ones, and I've got some which look like normal sandals, but they're Crocs, so they're really, really comfy on your feet. Yeah. There you go. I've got here Oreo.
Yeah. I'm saying that. I'm going, yeah. Who's put that?
It was you who said it. Yeah.
It was me. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fair dues.
So there you go. Let's do one that's not you. David Tennant.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
I should know who he is. Was he a Doctor Who or something?
He was a Doctor Who, yes. Yeah. I agree. I think he's quite overrated. I can get on board with that. Yeah. We've got here Star Wars and Lord of the Rings. Steady, Ian Anderson. Steady on. I think again though, I think those are you're either into that kind of story or you're not.
Yeah, I mean similarly on my list got Marvel films.
Yeah, I'm not that interested
if you're
in
into it,
Marvel
you're into it. If you're not, you don't really give a shite.
Yeah, I agree.
I've also got an interesting one that's going to be coming around very soon, before you know it. Pumpkin spice.
Now stop this.
Everyone's going to have forgotten about Matcha in a couple of weeks. It's all going to be pumpkin spice everything.
Oh, there'll be a pumpkin spice matcha. You wait for it.
They will. Just put it all together. Put all the shit in. Any kind of buzzwords. Put them in. Charge more.
Can I just say that now I've had my birthday, I am ready for autumn. I've got my
No.
I've got my toenails painted orange. I've got my pumpkin spice cafe book ready to read tonight. I've been using my pumpkin spice body spray and my pumpkin spice shower gel. I'm in full autumn mode now. I am done with the fucking summer. Rip. I've
Gutted.
got one more on my list.
Okay.
One more. Starbucks.
Okay.
Worst coffee ever, apparently. I don't agree with that.
I do like a frappuccino.
I do. Oh, yeah. And Starbucks do the best.
Yeah, strawberries and cream. Yeah.
Oh, I've not had the strawberries and cream one. It's always appealed, but I've never gone for it.
Oh, I always have it. It is, yeah, every time. It's just fantastic.
Oh, I'm going to have to try that one of these days. I normally get the mocha frappe.
Okay.
Very chocolatey. And I think when you've got coffee in there as well, it makes it richer. It's so naughty. It's basically a dessert that you drink, isn't it? Oh, love it. I do quite like Starbucks. I'm not saying it's the best out there, but it's up there. I love it.
Talking of brands, on this list I've got, it's got Nando's as well.
I understand that.
I get that.
Yeah.
It's so expensive, isn't it? Because you look at it and go, oh, that's not bad. But then it's like you got to pay for the side separate.
Yeah. And thing is, it used to be somewhat affordable and it's just not now. It's gone mad.
Yeah. And then I've got another one on this list that stood out to me. Hidden gem restaurants that have 900,000 TikTok views. I mean, at that point, it's not a hidden gem, is it? It's been viralized. Viralized? Is that a word? Am I making words?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, have you ever been somewhere because you've seen an influencer advertise it?
I don't think I've ever been to a location for that reason, no. Have I been influenced to buy things? Oh, God, yes.
Okay.
Not to go somewhere, no. Not yet.
No, I think it's inevitable when it is something on your doorstep. I'm thinking back to Binley Mega Chippy at this point.
Yes.
Then you probably will go there just because.
Yeah, that's fair.
I wonder how Binley Mega Chippy's doing.
I mean, we don't hear about them anymore.
We don't, do we? I've just Googled it. It's rated 4.3 on Google. It's got 1,728 reviews.
Wow.
So it's firmly on the map at this point, I think. Oh,
is.
On TripAdvisor, it's got a 2.9, 37 reviews.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's some tea, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, good to know. Good to know.
Yeah. So, I mean, you'd expect if it was good, it'd be 5 on there. It's got 16 excellent, 1 good, 1 average, 1 poor, and 18 terrible. So if you've got more terrible than excellent, then, yeah. Oh, here we go. March 2026, Stuart D went, don't bother, just spent £29 and thrown it all in the bin. Chips were burnt, dry and overcooked. The kebab was small and the pita bread dry, and my freshly cooked fish was hard in places and greasy. I will never use this place, Aga.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
I think he meant to gain, but he cut himself
I
off.
think he did. Maybe he ran out of characters. I will say that a friend of mine lives right around the corner from it, and he said it's rubbish and overhyped, and he's sick of it.
There we go. There's our ultimate overhype then, Binley Mega Chippy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that is. Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, so in this off-topic topic, I've got an off-topic topic of my own for you.
Okay.
So, we keep having issues when we try and record, and usually it's your fault. The sound's a bit wonky. You join the call, you sound like a bloke, and I'm thinking, we can't really run with it. You sound like a bloke. It'd be a bit weird. So I thought, you know what? Maybe you need a new laptop.
Yeah, probably.
So I found this listing. I'll just send you the photos on WhatsApp of this laptop. It's a vintage IBM ThinkPad T42 with a black chassis. It's got an Intel Pentium M processor, built-in keyboard with a red track point. It includes a PCI MCI wireless card inserted into the side slot and a touchpad with physical buttons. Probably, you can manage this on your budget. Probably, is that similar amount to $40? Similar amount to kind of like a couple of reels of plastic for your 3D printer?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah,
that's fair.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit more for postage because it's not local.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't really see the pictures that well There, let me see if I've got any more pictures of it. Got one here.
Yeah.
You can see the paws a bit better there.
Okay, yeah.
Nice foot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you a fan of the foot?
I'm not into the foot. But,
No,
you know.
okay. You get a better look at the PCMCIA slot on the next picture.
Jesus!
I think there's a couple more ports than you were expecting on that one.
Certainly, yeah. A bit more equipment than I was bargaining for. That's a lot of bang for your buck, isn't it? Steve, I think you ought to tell them why.
I think you should.
Well, I've been slipping in the old foot in the picture because that is going to appeal to a market, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, it's a bit blurry, the foot.
Well, yeah, but he's also slipped something else in the next picture. That's also a bit blurry, but I can tell it's his willy. Oh, my God.
I mean, has he done it on purpose, do you think?
Is it all right, do you think? It looks...
circumcised.
It looks unhappy.
But it certainly doesn't look like one you'd be showing off, does it? Like, looks a bit sorry for itself.
It does. It looks... Yeah, it's not... I wouldn't have gotten that out. No. Why is it, right, that nudists are always the type you don't ever want to see naked?
I don't know. Maybe because they're just accepting of themselves. They've got that ultimate acceptance and at peace with, they've got what they've been given.
Or are they trying to prove a point to the world?
What point do you think he's trying to prove?
This guy, I have no idea.
That he's got a laptop for sale.
Wow. Yeah, I'm starting to question what he is selling and what website he should be listing it on. But no, I mean like the nudists when they're walking around, not looking their best, but showing it off anyway. I almost think that maybe they're trying to prove that they're comfortable, and it's like, are you though, or do you just want us to think that you are?
Do you think it's a front? Or maybe they just don't like wearing clothes. I personally hate wearing clothes. If I could get away with it, I wouldn't bother myself.
I mean, yeah, but just wear them. Everyone else has to.
It's all, I mean, in the winter, fair enough, it kind of needs to be done. But in the summer, you're just thinking, it's too hot to have all this restriction.
It is difficult. But if everyone else is doing it, then, we have to be decent as a society. This chap didn't get the memo, though.
No, I don't think he did.
Oh, God.
Judge Jerry's here, so state your case.
It's probably his laptop.
He'll sort your life with zero grace. The advice is free, the damage too. So good luck, mate.
You're gonna need it.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, am I going to be able to read this out? I've not read through this story. This has been sent in fresh, as ever.
I haven't read through it either, so I hope it's all right.
Yeah, well, let's find out what the deal is. Dear Judge Jerry, I'm 34 and have been with my girlfriend Sophie for 6 years. We live together, have 2 dogs, and have basically been engaged for 3 years without actually being engaged. Every time I bring up marriage, she says she doesn't believe in putting a label on something that already works.
Uh-oh.
Last month, I discovered she had secretly married someone else. Oh, shit. Before you assume, she cheated, she didn't. The man she married is her best friend from university, Dan, who is gay. Apparently, they got married because Dan was applying for a mortgage and needed to improve his financial situation. And Sophie agreed to marry him because it's basically just paperwork. And she told me this 2 weeks after the wedding.
Right.
Naturally, I was furious. She insists it was completely platonic, and Dan says it's essentially her brother. And says Dan is essentially her brother. She also claims I'm being unreasonable because she didn't technically promise to marry me. The situation got worse when I discovered that she had listed Dan as her next of kin and put him down as a beneficiary on a life insurance policy she took out after their wedding.
Ooh.
When I confronted her, she said, well, I didn't think you'd be upset because you're not actually my husband. So I moved out and went to stay with my sister. And now Sophie's furious with me because I apparently abandoned her and our dogs. And this is where things get really complicated. One of our dogs, Pickle, is technically registered in Dan's name, but Sophie bought him before we met. The other dog, Dave, is registered to me. I love these names for these dogs, Dan and Dave. Yeah. Sophie has now told me that if I don't come home, she's going to take Pickle. Who the fuck's Pickle? Where did Pickle come into this?
Pickle is one of the dogs. Pickle's the first dog. Dan is the gay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. So we've got Pickle and Dave, the dogs. Okay.
Yeah, that's amazing.
And Dan, Pickle and Dave. Sounds like a bit of a pickle, this.
It does.
Yeah, so she said if he doesn't come home, she's going to take Pickle and move into Dan's house because apparently that is where my legal family is now. Dan has also messaged me saying, mate, I genuinely didn't think you'd take this badly. He then sent me a picture of himself and Sophie wearing matching wedding outfits. I haven't replied, so Judge Jerry, am I being unreasonable for considering this a betrayal, or should I accept that technically she hasn't done anything wrong? And most importantly, who gets Pickle? Signed, confused, betrayed, and potentially dogless.
Oh my God. Okay.
This is a bit of a pickle, but I think we know the guy who can give an answer to this.
Dear, confused, betrayed, and potentially dogless, right? I've heard some absolute bollocks in this courtroom, but I secretly married another man because he needed a mortgage is a new one. Sophie says she doesn't believe in putting labels on relationships, yet she's apparently perfectly happy with labels like husband, wife, next of kin, and life insurance beneficiary. Funny that, isn't it? Yeah. 6 years with you. Marriage is just a piece of paper. Dan needs a better mortgage application. Get the confetti cannon. And before anybody starts shouting, but Jerry, Dan's gay. I don't care if Dan spends his weekends dressed as Cher, singing Believe on a mobility scooter. She still married him, secretly, then waited 2 weeks to mention it. That's not basically paperwork. That's something you casually reveal when the police have already found the documents. And then she makes him next of kin and puts him on the life insurance. Mate, at this point, you're not her boyfriend. You're a lodger who occasionally gets a cuddle. Her defense that she never technically promised to marry you is particularly impressive. Technically, I've never promised not to shit in my neighbour's letterbox. There are still certain things society expects us to understand without getting the solicitors involved. And then we arrive at my favourite bit. You leave because your girlfriend has acquired an entire secret husband, and somehow she's angry because you abandoned her. That's like setting fire to the kitchen and complaining somebody's opened a window. Then Dan messages, mate, I genuinely didn't think you'd take this badly. How did he think you'd take it? Congratulations, mate. Lovely waistcoat. Thanks for marrying the woman I've spent 6 years building a life with. Did you get a decent buffet? And sending you the wedding photo afterwards is magnificent. That's not reassurance. That's evidence. So here is the official Judge Jerry ruling. Sophie absolutely betrayed you. Maybe not sexually. Maybe Dan genuinely is just her best mate. But if your partner secretly enters into one of the biggest legal commitments available to another human being, then informs you afterwards and tells you your feelings are irrelevant because of a technicality, the problem isn't Dan. The problem is Sophie apparently treats your 6-year relationship like the terms and conditions on a broadband contract. Now, Pickle, legally, I have absolutely no authority whatsoever whatsoever. But morally, Pickle should be allowed to choose. Put Sophie at one end of the garden, you at the other. Both shout Pickle. Whoever he runs to gets custody. If he runs to Dan, you pack Dave in the car and never speak of this family again. And if Pickle just sits there licking his own bollocks, congratulations. He's the only one in this story making sensible decisions. Case closed. Judge Jerry's sentence. Sophie is sentenced to explaining for the rest of her natural life how she doesn't believe in marriage while standing next to her husband. Dan is sentenced to never sending another wedding photo to the bloke whose girlfriend he married. And you, take Dave, fight for Pickle, and for God's sake don't accidentally end up as best man at the divorce.
Brilliant. And now I'm stuck picturing a dog licking its bollocks.
At least it was a sensible decision.
It's follow fast or scroll past. Spending money, don't be daft. If it's decent, we'll say go on. If it's rubbish, it's getting gone.
It's Topicopedia's follow fast or scroll past.
Excellent. What have you got for us this week?
So we've got some workplace debates
Okay.
to get through. So the first one I've got here is a 4-day working week, right?
Okay.
Because obviously that would give employees a better work-life balance, more time with family and friends, and potentially improve productivity because people are less burnt out. If the same amount of work can genuinely be achieved in 4 days, why insist on 5? However, not every industry can simply squeeze 5 days of work into 4. It could mean longer working days, increased pressure, or businesses needing to hire additional staff to maintain coverage. And if you're doing the same hours in fewer days, have you really gained anything? What do you think?
I would love to see the 4-day working week.
Yeah, I agree.
It kind of would be, a pay rise generally for everyone, wouldn't it? But I don't think the expectations should rise. I think it should be, you're still expected to do the same amount of work, but you're going to do a better job anyway because you're going to be more refreshed.
I agree. The only thing I will say that does concern me a little bit is people who aren't salaried are going to suffer, and they typically are the ones who are a bit more desperate, shall we say.
But they are also the ones where they do typically end up doing more than 5 days anyway. They'll take extra shifts.
Yeah, but why should they be punished? Because...
Well, you'd have to give them a pay rise as well, wouldn't you, I guess?
Well, that's it. Yeah.
So pay rise all round. Unfortunately...
I'd love to see it happen, but let's make it fair.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we know full well this isn't going to happen since... national insurance contributions have gone up for employers. There's less jobs available now than there ever has been. And it's costing businesses more, and particularly small businesses are suffering. Yeah. So we know full well that this isn't something that's going to happen, but it's a wonderful thought. And I suppose if you are working for... It would be nice if an employer could do it, they chose to do it out of the goodness of... their employees' welfare.
Yeah.
But how many companies are doing it and how many can actually afford to?
Yeah. In reality, I don't think welfare comes into it when business is businessing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's just not how businesses operate, is it?
Nope.
Okay, let's try working from home then. So... obviously, no commute, fewer distractions from colleagues. You've got the ability to work in your pajamas whilst eating toast at your desk. So for many people, working from home can improve concentration and give them much more flexibility around their personal lives. However, it isn't necessarily a good working environment. Some people struggle to concentrate, miss the social side of work, or find it difficult to separate work from their home life. There's also the argument that collaboration and communication can be much easier when everyone's physically together. What are we saying?
Personally, I love working from home.
Yeah.
You don't have to wear trousers.
No, exactly.
So that's the positives. Next is you don't see people, but there again, in a workplace, there is people you don't want to see anyway.
Yeah, I am with you. If I could work from home, I'd be a lot happier than going into work. And yeah, I'd much rather get an email from the boss than get, the come in for a chat. It's like, no, I'm all right.
Yeah. I'm thinking maybe like if it's not too long a commute to the workplace, like some sort of hybrid thing where maybe you go in one day a week, one day a fortnight, one day a month, whatever you're comfortable with. And you then you get the social aspect, you get the whole, people actually know who you are. Because, so you can see an argument for both sides. And I think it depends on how well you're performing as well. If you're taking the piss and you're never logged on and, you're not getting anything done, then clearly...
But there are people who will physically turn up to work and be like that, though. And I feel like
that's true.
That can go under the radar more because you can monitor it when people are online and stuff, whereas you can't so much monitor it. Yeah, it's difficult. But also, I think more people are likely to still work if they're not feeling very well, if they're working from home as well.
Yeah, that's true.
So anyway, I think working from home is the way forward. I don't see why we need people in offices. Plus, it's going to save the company money on running an office. So
and they could use that money to give their employees a 4-day week.
Exactly.
Yes.
You see,
There
that
we
is
go.
exactly the kind of thinking we should be employing. Okay, how about then office birthday collections? So they're a nice little workplace tradition and they can make people feel very valued. Even a few pounds from colleagues can add up to a decent birthday present, and it's an easy way for a team to acknowledge someone's birthday. However, nobody should feel pressure to contribute money to a colleague they barely know. And if you've got 30 people in your office suddenly being asked for £5 every other week, plus what happens when someone doesn't contribute to yours? Workplace resentment has entered the chat.
See, with this one, I'm thinking it is nice to do.
Yeah.
But I can understand all the negative points. And I think a nice employer should give a budget. Give your team a budget and say, you know what, you know your teammate well. This is a budget. You get them a nice present.
Or scrap the present, just do a card and let everyone sign it.
Yeah. I mean, it's not quite the same as getting a present, is it?
It's not the same, but the problem is, I think no one should ever be forced to spend money.
But that's what I'm saying. The employer should spend the money.
Yeah, I know, I understand.
But let the employees pick the present for the person.
I think realistically that's not going to happen, is it? Because then they've got to do it for every single employee. It's going to get costly for them. They're not going to want to do it. So
it's a nice thing to do, though.
It is a nice thing.
And I'm sure there is some employers that do that, and good on them.
Yeah, I'm sure they do, but I don't think there are very many of them, and I don't think it's practical to assume that they should do that. I personally think I'd rather scrap it. If I was working in that environment and I was constantly being asked for money to chip in for leaving presents or birthday presents, it's like, no, it should be optional. But at the end of the day, then it becomes a problem because there's always going to be someone that doesn't have as many mates as someone else, and then it's awkward. So I think scrap the gifts. It's equal then. Just get a card and everyone can sign it, and then there can be everyone's a bit better off for money. Everyone's got their own money. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's sad, but I think that's the best way to go. Okay, let's move on. Okay, team building days. Ooh. So they can genuinely help colleagues to get to know each other outside of normal work environment and improve communication and morale. Doing something fun together can turn a group of co-workers into an actual team. However, being forced to spend your Saturday doing an escape room with Dave from accounts isn't necessarily anyone's idea of fun. Some people would much rather keep their work and personal lives separate, and compulsory fun can become considerably less fun when your boss is watching.
Now, I'm pleased they've used that term, compulsory fun.
Yeah.
Because that's what I call it, compulsory fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, bin it off. Bin it off. Team building days, sack it off.
I agree. If you can't get your employees to feel like a team in the work environment, don't force them to socialise and expect it to be any better.
Yeah.
You're just creating a really awkward environment that no one wants to go to and wasting your own money. So, yeah, I'm against that for sure. Okay. What about cameras on during Zoom meetings? Oh, having cameras on can make meetings feel more personal and encourage people to pay attention. It's easier to tell whether someone is engaged, confused, or desperately trying to stop their cat walking across the screen. However, you shouldn't have to perform professional person for 8 hours a day from your spare bedroom. People may have childcare, pets, messy homes, disabilities, or may not want to be on camera. If they're participating and doing their job, does it really matter what their face is doing?
I agree with this. Apart from perhaps maybe when during some training, if it's like important training or something like that, and it's not requiring their participation, there is that temptation there where it's like, oh, you know what? I'll just have my camera off. I'll just go and put the washing on. I'll do the washing up. Like there is that, because you're not required to participate. So I think if it's like training or something like that, then you're better off having a way of, if people don't want the cameras on, make them interact in some way. Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah. Otherwise, they can just bugger off.
That's so true. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. Okay. Replying to emails after work.
No, bin it off.
Yeah, I actually agree. I don't even want to read this one out. That's stupid. It's work. You do it in work hours. End of.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to read that. Okay. Unlimited annual leave. Pardon. It puts the emphasis on getting the work done rather than counting how many days someone has taken off. It could give employees greater flexibility and encourage people to take breaks when they actually need them, rather than trying to ration their holiday. Although unlimited holiday can sound much better than it actually is, some employees may take less holiday because they don't know what amount is considered acceptable, while others might worry that taking lots of leave will make them look less committed. Sometimes having a clearly defined entitlement is actually more reassuring.
Yeah, I mean, so when I first started my job, I was told it was unlimited annual leave. I was like, oh, okay. How does that work then? I think you still only get paid for a certain amount of days. So you can basically take more days off and not get paid.
Okay.
So, I mean, that's great if you're in a job that's well overpaying you. You can afford to go and take that time off. But in reality, how many people can afford to take that time off?
Yeah, that's not great. I think it's good to have set boundaries. And, you know, some employers will, if you needed a little extra day here or there that you're happy to take unpaid, a lot will, you know, accommodate that if you chat with them. So, yeah, I think it's better to know exactly what you're entitled to and to make sure you get that.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, quiet quitting. Oh, yes. So quiet quitting is really about doing the job you're paid to do without constantly going above and beyond for free. You shouldn't necessarily have to answer emails at midnight, take on everyone's extra work, or sacrifice your personal life just to prove you're committed. However, there's a difference between maintaining healthy boundaries and doing the absolute bare minimum. If someone consistently refuses to contribute beyond the narrowest interpretation of their job description, it can put additional pressure on their colleagues and damage the team. Where does the reasonable work-life balance end and can't be asked to begin? It's a job, guys.
Yeah.
It's a job.
You just do what is on your job description.
Exactly. Do your job. And, like, I don't know why it should be this competition for, you know, being the best and brown nosing and stuff. Just do your freaking job. You know, I don't have a problem with quiet quitting. I really don't think it's right that you should be expected to answer emails at midnight or, you know, just to show that you're committed. No, I turn up each day and do my work. That's my commitment. Do you want to pay me extra? No. So piss off.
Yeah.
Not happening. Yeah, quiet quitting. I'm here for it. Okay, having pets in the office. So dogs and other friendly pets can make an office much happier and less stressful. They can encourage people to take breaks, provide companionship, and generally make the workplace feel more relaxed. Although not everyone likes animals and some people are allergic or frightened of them. Pets can be noisy, distracting, or disruptive, and not every dog is going to understand that important presentation starts at 2 p.m. Sorry about the barking, Karen. Yeah, I don't think we need pets in the workplace.
It depends how well they're behaved. Like, you get some pets that are just you know, they get it and they're well behaved, and you get some that are just a pain in the ass.
But then I also think they have needs as well, and they shouldn't be stuck in an office all day. Like if you've got a dog, for example.
Yeah, I mean, but if you just did it occasionally, I don't think you should take your dog in every day.
Yeah, no, occasionally that's fair. And I quite like it when you go into like a pub or a hairdresser and they have like a resident dog.
Yeah.
That's quite cool. So yeah, I mean, it does suck though for people who have allergies and things like that.
Yeah.
So
well, they can work from home.
They can work from home, yeah. Send them home. Why not? I think we'd all suddenly have allergies, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
Okay, so salary transparency. So publishing salary ranges can help tackle unfair pay differences and give employees a much better idea of what their skills are worth. It also makes salary negotiations less of a guessing game and can discourage companies from quietly underpaying people. However, some people genuinely don't want their colleagues knowing what they earn. Publishing salaries can also create resentment if two people doing seemingly similar jobs are paid differently for reasons that aren't immediately obvious, such as experience, performance, or qualifications. Sometimes knowing everyone's salary creates more problems than it solves. I think that in America, we're tight-lipped over here about salaries.
Yeah.
Whereas in America, they speak about it freely. And I would say that it's actually a positive thing because people do know what they're worth. It's like when you're in a job interview and you get the question, so how much do you think you're worth? You know, how much do you think you should be paid for this role? And it's like, cripes. They are literally going to employ me potentially based on what I say now.
Yeah.
And they're not going to pay me more than I say. So it's really difficult, isn't it?
Because then I'm thinking I can understand being paid differently depending on performance, but qualifications, it depends whether it's relevant to the job. Like you shouldn't be paid more just because you've got a different qualification if it's not relevant to the job and doesn't make your performance any better than the next person.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, and at the end of the day, if you have the job and you aren't qualified for it, why do you have the job?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't think qualifications should really come into it, but experience for sure. I think that's fair. Someone who's been in the job for, 30 years compared to someone who's been in it for 5 years. I think that's fair to, you might understand the industry better and perform better. So, I think it's fair to do that, but I don't think it should be a taboo subject. I think we should be a bit more open about what we're earning.
Yeah, there we go. Tell everyone what you're earning. That should be the moral.
I agree.
Yeah.
100%.
Okay, that was an interesting list.
There was.
Give us your thoughts. Send us your feedback.
Yes.
It's the meme of the week. Meme of the week. Meme of the week. So unique. It's the meme of the week. Meme of the week. Meme of the week.
Okay, meme of the week. We love this little bit of the show, don't we? Where we come along with a meme each week and we put them head to head.
We do, and we missed it last week because of a slight technical error on the website, but it's been fixed and the votes are in and have now been counted. Does anyone want to take a guess as to who won it?
Oh, I'd like to think I've won it, but I think you might have.
I think I might have as well, yes. I did win it last week, so yeah. So it's a shame because last week we were both ready with memes that we were both very pleased with and we didn't get to use them. So I hope you've managed to dig it out again.
I've got a different one instead.
Okay.
This one, because we mentioned Starbucks being overrated before. This is quite funny because you'll get it. It's basically, a guy's, a male barista is working and there's a female barista working as well, just doing his job. And he goes, "Oh, yo, Candice, your ass huge." And she goes, "Stephen," like he's got my name in, for work. And he goes, "Shit, you're right, your ass venti." Yeah, I never understand the sizing. Or grande, verti, and vendi or something. Venti.
Yeah.
Yeah, God knows. No, verdi's a colour, isn't it? What's the...
I don't think... Well, I don't know. It's big, bigger, or huge, isn't
Yeah.
it? It's, yeah. I like that. That was really good. Okay. Mine is also a work-related one. How funny. We're very worky this week, aren't we? Okay, so mine is the manager at the local IKEA is retiring, so I sent him a cake. And we've got a picture of all the cake ingredients separately. You have to make it yourself.
Oh, dear.
So I thought, yeah, that feels really fitting for this week. So yeah, head over to topicopedia.online, scroll down a little bit on the homepage, and you'll find a poll. Click on your favourite meme, press vote, and we will announce next week who won Meme of the Week.
It's rude, it's crude, it might make you leak from laughing so hard you can't even speak. Two filthy jesters delightfully bleak. We'll make you laugh, snort and blush in a streak. It's Topicopedia's Joke of the Week.
Oh, it's so much fun.
Yeah. My cell phone accidentally took a 10-minute video of my shoes yesterday.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it was some pretty good footage.
That's great. I like that.
Hopefully you like this one as well then. I asked the librarian for books about paranoia, and she leaned in close and whispered, "They're right behind you."
Oh, God. Okay, yeah. I like that as well.
So I bought a dog from a blacksmith.
Oh, yeah?
As soon as I got him home, he made a bolt for the door.
Right.
I bought some Viagra online,
Oh, okay.
and it turns out they were fake.
Oh, no.
Spent all weekend feeling a bit soft about it. Oh, I've got one more.
Okay, go on then.
You'll like this one. So, my wife bought a sexy nurse outfit to spice things up in the bedroom.
Oh.
It worked. I've been waiting 9 hours and she still hasn't seen to me.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, dear.
Okay, right.
Well,
Okay, so I was out nightclubbing last night.
oh, aye.
And I really enjoyed throwing some shade. Unfortunately, I was thrown out for hitting someone with a parallelogram.
It's been ages since I've heard someone use the term throw some shapes.
I know.
Love it.
I feel a bit old, actually.
Yeah.
Saying that. Okay. As a child, I was made to walk the plank.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we couldn't afford a dog.
That's terrible.
I know.
Just picturing that now.
I know. Times are hard for people on disability. I can't say it. Let me go again. Times are hard for people on disability benefits, aren't they?
Well, yeah.
Well, I got a friend who's a dwarf, and he's struggling to put food on the table. Oh, God. Okay, one more. So they make charities for anything these days. I saw a woman in the street the other day trying to raise money for reconstructive surgery on her vagina after having 8 kids.
Was it? Oh, okay. I was say was it Bonnie Blue, but no, I don't think she's got any kids.
Not yet. It's still in the oven.
Yeah.
No, after having 8 kids, right? She was in the street swinging her bucket. That's naughty, isn't it? Anyway, that's a wrap on episode 222, all the twos. Thank you so much for joining Steve and me. We hope you had as much fun listening as we've had making it. Don't forget to head to topicopedia.online to vote for your favourite meme of the week and fill out our sexy feedback form. You can also leave feedback on our socials, where you can find us all over the internet. And please like, subscribe, comment, and share with us anyone who will listen. It's completely free, takes 2 seconds, and it is genuinely the best way to support us. We'll see you next week, same time, same place, more absolute nonsense. Love you, bye.
Bye.